Hey guys, Mark Ferrasci with Protect Dog Training, and Daisy. We're going to kind of repeat, now that I've got a camera person on this, we're going to kind of repeat what I did the other day, and we're going to go from our table to our bowls and then out to the agility course. I'm going to kind of try to accent some points of the agility and show you her working. And just yak at the screen and let you see me working her. Daisy is about 10 weeks old, maybe going on 11 weeks. Normally I'll use these picnic bench tables a lot. Whoa, she just surprised me. Yay, good girl. Yep, come on. Yep, good. There you go. Good girl. One more time. Hup. Easy, easy. She did it once. She won't do it again. I'll get her to do it the next couple days though. Good girl. Yay, come on. Come on. Let's go. Yeah, yeah, go. Good. And what I want to teach her with this is careful. Always easier up than or easier down than up, but at the same time we don't want her to hurt herself, so we got to be careful. Daisy. Good girl. Daisy. Find it. Good girl. For those of you who find it, good. Watch me. I've got a little command I do. Find it. I put the food in front of them, and I start doing this. Find it early on. Find it. She doesn't know it's there. Find it. And her mind is real floaty, like a butterfly. They're very young, and their brain hasn't learned to settle down yet. So we got to be real careful with that when we're dealing with all this stuff that I'm trying to show you. This is a skilled art. It's understanding the dog. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. She could be stupid and jump all the way. That would hurt her, right? So I've got to help her out and make sure she doesn't hurt herself and have any negatives. Good girl. All right, let's go out here to the tables. Let's see if I can get her working on the clicker and see how she does. You're going to notice a difference in mental attitude. Hup. Good girl. From her to the other one, from Buddy, she's got a lot more dexterity. She doesn't have a set-up communication baseboard like Buddy yet. She doesn't know she's supposed to down. All this stuff is just starting with her. It's just new. Good. So I'm going to do a lot of loading the clicker, that kind of thing, and I'm real light on my hot dogs. So we're going to go real quick here and kind of get out to the agility that I want to show you. Clicker didn't want to click. Good girl. And I'm just using spatial pressure and bending the head with a lure, right? And then right when she steps, I'm clicking. And then I'm trying to get her to understand to go from one bowl to the other. Yep. Good girl. Good. Yep. And she's learning target hands. So you see me kind of putting my hand down. She gets used to these gestures and knows that there's food to be able to access. Good. And we start out our communication baseboard nice and slow, right? And anytime I do one way, I want to go the other way. So I want to balance it so she learns to be as dexterous as possible on both sides, left and right. Some dogs are more of a right-handed side than they are left, just like we are. So keep that in mind and try to balance everything you do with one side then the other, with everything we do. Good girl, good. Good. Notice my timing. I'll have the food in my hand, I'll lock it with my hand, get her to go into it, show her the perimeter, yep. And then click right when she hits it, right? I'll do the table and then we'll head out to the agility field. Hup. Yeah, good girl, good. Keep her happiness up, keep her flowing. Let's go, Daisy, come on. Good girl, let's go. We'll take a walk and we're gonna try to flow through this whole agility field here. Come on, Daisy. Good girl, that's my girl, good. Notice I'm not worried about heel, sit down, stay. I'm not worried about this. It's just all fun. And we're just trying to teach her the fundamentals of our communication baseboard and our markers, which is to understand what the terminal bridge marker would be the clicker, or it's going to turn into yes, because we use words as we go along. Yes, no, and good. Those three markers are really important, and I work a lot on that when they're puppies and a lot of luring just to start. Once I understand the dog has a good understanding of their markers, then we'll go from there. Come on, Grippers. Good girl. Hop. Nope, nope. There's my no marker. When she doesn't do something the way I want it, it's not a correction. It's just saying, no, you didn't do it right. We're going to come at it again, right? Good girl, good. All right. Hop. Good girl, Daisy, good. Daisy was real agile this morning, didn't have any problems, and notice the difference. Hup. Good girl, easy. All right, I'm not gonna keep trying. I'm gonna let her get her balance, and I'll pick her up and help her, get her set up here, and then let her start walking. Good girl, Daisy, good. Find it. Notice my little find it command that I did on the picnic tables. Good. The reason that we do this, find it, is that we end up having something that will break the dog and get them to go to the ground instead of being speedboating. Speedboating and too much speed and this stuff will hurt them. They will end up having negative, and we don't want that. And then I'm going to take this as she gets down to the bottom. Daisy, well, I'm going to tell you what, she's doing so good that I'm going to keep her on it and we'll give her a crescendo here at the end. Good girl, come on, Daisy. Good girl, good. Good girl, look at her go down with her nose. Good girl, find it. Good girl. I want this one because it's going to teach her to slow down. That find it command is really a useful one. Find it. Good, because when we do some of this stuff, they get nervous and they want to speedboat and go too fast. Good girl. We get to the end. Daisy. Yes, good girl. And we let them have a nice crescendo, right? Good girl, Daisy. Good girl. Yay. Good girl. Good. Oh, that's my girl. That's my girl. Good. Yeah. Good girl. Good. Notice my hand going underneath the dog's neck a lot more than over the top of the dog's head. Because the dog's head, they want to squint. It's more of a negative where they'll put their ears down and they have a different mental attitude about it. So what I do is I teach the dog when they're babies to go underneath the neck, and I do my play here and I pick them up, I support that neck. Good girl. And I'm like this with my hands, so the dog gets used to your hand coming to their face and right up underneath here. Good girl, good, that's a girl. I might pick her up and put her on my body. I might do a lot of body praise this way because I want the dog to learn to hug my legs. A lot of touching my body because they're going to be touching the decoy's body and having to be confident. You want them to be confident with all this stuff. And now, I am almost out of hot dogs, as I call it, out of bullets. Daisy, out. Good girl, out. Come on, I'm gonna show her the food, get her to drop it, and then steal that toy, get her back in drive and tell her it's mine. We end it, we keep flowing in this stuff. What I wanna do is just get her to experience this. All I'm doing is just getting her used to being up on top of it. She can't obviously jump all the way up. And I'll just go right back to my find it. Good, find it. Because these are things I'm gonna be able to use later. Find it, good girl, hop. My words and my vocabulary, even though she didn't do the jump, it doesn't matter. She's getting imprinted. She's getting confident from being here. Good. Hup. Good girl, good. That's my girl, and I got no more hot dogs, so we're just gonna go into drive here. Remember, drive can be your friend or it can be a detriment. If you go too much drive and they have speedboating through something, they're gonna hurt themselves. So we've got to try to keep it balanced. So we're gonna do that now, and Daisy's pretty good at this, but she needs to learn to slow down on some of this. Daisy. Yeah, good girl. Easy, easy. Good girl, good. And then down is always easier than up, all right? But you could hurt her, so you want to be very cautious of what you're doing with a young puppy like this, because they don't have the balance nor the agility ability to be able to keep their balance and not hurt themselves. So we gotta be careful with a puppy, right? Good girl. And let me see if I can find just one little particle of hot dog to get her nose on me. Out, out. Good girl, come on, out. Good girl, come on, drop that. Good girl. Don't have a choice, so I'll go to a negative here in a second. I'll have to pry it out of her mouth, which I don't want to do if I don't have to. So usually I would have food and I would tell her out and give her the one for the other. Or you'll hear people say, I'll trade you, and I'm going to use out instead. So here we go with this. Hup, hup, yay, good girl, Daisy. Easy, easy, easy. See how she did that? She jumped right off of that. And easy for a dog that's this young to hurt themselves because they don't have the ability to know what's going to be painful and what they shouldn't do because they don't have the balance. But look at her try. She's something else. Okay, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna go to the jumble pile. Good girl, oh, yeah, good girl, good. There you go. Little stuff like that's real good for the dog. There you go, Daisy. Good girl, good. Good girl, good. Underneath the neck, and then on my body. Good girl, good. There you go. Good girl, Daisy, good. There you go. Go real nice and low and calm. So they learn to stay on the bite and stay calm. With a dog like this with such high energy, you do things in a high pitch all the time, and that's not a good thing. Good dog, good. All right, I'm gonna do one more time on this other table. Remember, we wanna do things like this. We wanna do things that are patterns of 2s and 3s. That's how dogs learn. They learn in patterns of 2s and things, 2s and 3s. We want to end on things that are positive, okay? So, and then not have any things that are setback that the dog could hurt themselves. So this stuff is kind of dicey. If you could get yourself in trouble and the dog could hurt themselves, and you would have to recover the dog, and that's a lot of work. So having no mistakes, having a situation where the dog's gonna hurt themselves is important, because that negative could set you back on doing this stuff. As she grows into her body and gets more agile. Good girl, good. All right. All right. Oh, you little turd. Shouldn't have fed it back to her. Come on, you. I got no food, so I'm just gonna quit right now because I don't want to take this out of her mouth. Good girl, Daisy. And I've got no hot dogs. I've got no hot dogs. So that's pretty much it with our agility course. You see, I wouldn't do the stairs. I'm not going to do this stuff with a young puppy, but I'm trying to get the dog to step from this step to this one and be positive right here, because I can kick it with the dog and I can sit down here and I can take my time with the animal, and then I can do other things with agility, with the jumbo piles, things like that. Boy, she's got a bite. She didn't want to let go at all, does she? She's going to be a good one. All right, Mark Ferrasci with Protect Dog Training. We'll come back to this stuff more and more. Now that I've got a camera person that'll be able to help us out a little bit, we'll show you more as they develop these little guys, and you'll start to see some of these things come together. Good girl, good. All right, I see you, I see you. All right, we're gonna do the jumbo pile one more time. Yeah. Oh, good girl, good. Yeah, go. Good girl, Daisy, good girl. I tell you what, we're gonna do 2s and 3s, so we're gonna go through our ramp over here. Oh, look. Oh, good girl, good. All right. Remember, drive can be your friend. It can also be a detriment, so be careful, because if you do something too much, good girl, good. Yeah, you go. Oh, there you go, Daisy. And don't let her have any negatives. So she did that all on her own. That's pretty dang good. You wait for a few weeks, she'll be doing this stuff like you wouldn't believe. It's amazing, these dogs. It's all about genetics and what they can do, huh, baby? Huh? You're going to be a good one, aren't you? Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training. Have a good night, folks. We'll be coming back to you a lot with these guys as we develop them. Bye-bye.